Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Helping Entrepreneurs podcast, brought to you by Cambridge Entrepreneur Academy.
Welcome back to another episode of the Entrepreneurs Helping Entrepreneurs podcast. I'm Myke Conley, a.k.a. Mr. Stinky Cakes. This is John Satino, a.k.a. the Teddy Bear Man.
Teddy Bear Man.
I gave you an a.k.a. today.
I love it.
So, John, what
That's what people really call me.
I know, but
what-
no one says a.k.a. the Teddy Bear Man.
Right. I know. I had my jacket said the Teddy Bear Man on it. I had a jacket that said I would love being called the Teddy Bear Man.
I remember that.
I really embraced it.
They could tweet you, actually, Teddy Bear Man 81, the Teddy Bear Man 81 on Twitter.
Yeah, but I'd love
Tweet him. I would tweet him, so I'd love to see him respond on Twitter.
Right. So what's the topic today, Myke?
Are we going to be talking about business ideas, how to
Business
come up with a good idea? Last time we talked about bad ideas, so we're going to flip it this time and talk about good ideas and how to come up with a good idea.
Yeah, a lot of people that we talk to. We talk to a lot of people.
I know.
A lot of people.
All over the world.
All over the world. And it's amazing how much time they spend on their idea. And it's really crazy, but people shouldn't spend a lot of time on an idea. But for the people that do, there was just a member who just joined, and look, really nice people, and it took you and I how long to find out what their idea was?
It was easily 30, 45
30,
minutes.
45 minutes into the conversation.
25 minutes they was explaining it. 10 minutes they were explaining it again, what they just explained.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes we was like,
we had no idea.
We were trying to gather our bearings.
So what are you doing? You're gonna what?
Yeah.
And then literally after 40 minutes, I said, "Oh, you're going to be buying apartments, and you're going to be renting out apartments."
Right.
And they go, "Yeah, that's what we're doing."
That's it. That's the idea.
It's like community living without a gate or something.
Right.
And I go, "Oh, I see. So you're like now I understand the business." But they said before what they're going to do is they're going to take care of kids. They're going to have organic farming. They're going to have classrooms. They're going to have things for people to do. They're going to be able to take care of children after when the parents are working, all this other stuff. And they found a place to do that, and it was kind of expensive. And we go, "Oh, okay." So we at least got the name of what they wanted to do down. 2 weeks later, it couldn't have been more than 2 or 3 weeks later.
About 2 weeks.
So we get back on the phone with them, and so we always start the conversation. So where are you now? Because every entrepreneur is at a different place. Mm-hmm. So where are you right now? What does she say?
Organic farming.
Right. Myke and I just go. It was dead silence on the phone, because I thought maybe I was talking to a different member.
Yeah.
And
I know you did.
I know I did. Because I was just waiting for this whole kind of like putting together a plan to do all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. It's really complicated. Mm-hmm. So I said, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, we're going to, there's no land in Springfield we could buy, so we're going to buy some farmland in Connecticut. We're going to convert it over to organic farm, and we're going to put acre greenhouses up. Each greenhouse is going to produce about $1 million a year in income, and we could turn over lettuce in 14 days.
Yeah, and what I like
14 days.
Yeah.
So every day in the organic community right now buys everything that they have.
Right.
So it was a beautiful, 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 beautiful plan to go from that to this.
Yeah, no, what I liked about them was it was clear that they took the complete guide to being a successful entrepreneur. It was clear.
Very clear.
It was clear. It was clear that they took the 4-point triangle course.
Right.
And it was clear that they took the branding course.
Right.
Because it went from being this big ball of chaos,
saving the world.
Yeah. To like this really simple plan. They had the numbers laid out. They knew what was going to cost what. Right. And then they were asking us tips about negotiating for the land and different stuff like that. But that entrepreneur from 2 weeks prior wouldn't have been able to come up with a strategic plan like they did 2 weeks later.
She's going to be making like $9 million this year.
Easily.
And because she's got a little bit of the money for parts of it, but the whole part could be funded through the buying the greenhouses and all that other part of it. It's all put together, and it's really kind of cool. Organic farming.
Right.
You know?
And what they did great was they like I said, and no joke, and you probably would agree with this, the members that listen and apply stuff move along
very fast. Really fast.
And it was, you know what, that's actually one of my favorite stories now, like, because it was just so chaotic in the beginning. And that second meeting, like I was just bracing myself to go again.
Yeah, sometimes you kick back when we do a one-on-one. First of all, when we do one-on-ones, Myke and I love it. We get to meet the members and they tell us about where they are. Mm-hmm. They tell us their ideas, which a lot of people do come up with some pretty good ideas. And they say, where can I get an idea? Or they're trying to finance something, or they're trying to put together a plan, or they're putting together something. There's different pieces that every business needs.
Marketing strategy.
Wherever they are,
yeah.
We help them out. But Myke kicked back on this one completely when she first called, because I don't think you even know what they were doing. So I did all the talking, and I kept asking and asking and asking, and I don't think you said a word the whole time.
No, I did.
Then we were both trying to guess what it was the whole time. Is it a?
I know. No, I was stunned. I don't know, like, I'm old school Nintendo guy, like Mike Tyson Punch Out. You know, like, in that game, you get hit and you'd be stunned, like, waiting.
Right.
Like, I was like that, because I was, like, shocked at how clear it was.
Right.
And then, too, I was like, man, listen, I'm going to just sit and listen on this one. But that's, for me, the one-on-ones, that's one of the most fun parts. Like, I tell people all the time, like, building...
It is the fun.
Right. You know what I mean? But building our academy, sometimes...
One member at a time, really.
One member at a time. But I even
because
selfishly...
we're only focused on whatever it is that person wants.
That's it. But selfishly, like I learned so much. Because I tell people all the time, when it comes to business, you've forgotten more stuff than most people in business will ever know. So, like, when you start sharing this stuff with the members, and that's really the magic secret sauce of why our academy is doing so well, is because when people talk to you, like, sometimes you say stuff that you think's like really basic, and to them, that's like a 4-year lesson.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's really cool. So when Dee and her brother moved, and they're very humble people. They're not arrogant. They don't think they know everything. They, like, really want to learn, really want to know how to do stuff. And now they have a plan where they could be making $20-30 million. Just, they know, like, literally, if anyone wants to look at that plan, you go, oh my goodness, that's so simple.
What's everybody doing?
Exactly.
I know.
But 2 weeks before, it wasn't like that, and it's just that's like my really.
What's cool is their grandfather or the father was a farmer.
Yep. I thought the parents or grandparents were farmers.
Were farmers. So they really like farming.
Yeah.
And they looked at a growth market, organic farming, one of the biggest growth markets out there. I mean, it's all over the place. You can see it in every market if anybody shops. The South doesn't have it as much as the North's got it, but around here, organic food's becoming more and more important. Schools are starting to, do it more and more and stuff like that. But
well, see, that's the thing. We're coming up with a good idea. Like, when I started my company, like, the reason we started that company was because, like I said before, my wife and I needed diapers. But I knew that was a good market to go into because we weren't the only people having babies, and we weren't the only people that needed diapers. It was a big market. So that's one of the big things you look for when you're starting a business. Don't do it because you
look at ideas. Look at the market.
Right.
And also understand that time equals money.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're spending all your time behind your computer, going on Facebook, that time is really money. And these members spent their time using the computer the proper way, or researching a growth market, looking online at where the greenhouses are going to get it from, finding the land, and then going out and working out a deal with that
step by step.
Basic stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't even know where to find this stuff or what to research. 'Cause you can't Google what you don't know, right. and YouTube doesn't answer back, right? So that's one of the.
You think you know, but
right.
So, anyways, when it comes to business ideas, look at the market. Keep in mind that Myke and I have heard a lot of them, and we can help you out. And also, when you come in through the 4-point triangle, which is something that Myke and I love doing with the members, you can come in with somebody who's already got an idea.
It's true.
And come in that way too. So, Myke, I think talk a little bit about business ideas. Maybe we'll talk about it again another time.
Yes, because it's an endless topic. We could talk about this over and over. So right. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening or watching another episode of the Entrepreneurs Helping Entrepreneurs podcast. Be sure to join our Facebook group at www.entrepreneurshelpingentrepreneurs.com. Until the next one, peace.
Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you heard on this podcast, go to CambridgeEntrepreneurAcademy.com.